I started working out in September of 2021, and before then I was skinny as hell. It has really helped me get the physique that I want. A lot of people are going to the gym for the wrong reasons, and it is for those reasons that they do not last long in the gym. A lot of guys assume that when you go to the gym, you're going to see a bunch of hot girls in the gym bending their waist and giving you something that your eyes can feed on. You'll see beautiful, you will see hot, sexy women in the gym, obviously, but not as much as you think you will. So the motivation for your working out should be pure, should be genuine, and should be selfish, should be for yourself and for your self-improvement and for your health. Welcome back, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the Good Living Podcast. This episode is sponsored by Hope Quest Foundation. This is a foundation that does a lot of philanthropic work, visitations to places like prisons, helps children out. And if you want to make your donations, feel free to join this foundation. This is not a scam, it's a legit one, and I vouch for it. All right, let's get straight into the podcast. For those who know me personally and who follow my page or know anything about me, they know that I work out. I'm a gym person. Feels cringe to say that I'm a gym person. But generally, I work out and I go to the gym often. And there are certain things that I've noticed. I started working out in 2022, right? No, I started working out in September of 2021. And before then, I was skinny as hell. And it has really helped me get the physique that I want. It has really helped me get the body that I have always envisioned myself in. And the gym is a place that is highly recommended for anybody who wants to effect any form of change in their life. Now, that being said, recently there has been a gym fever. There has been proper PR for the gym on the internet these days. Now there are niches on the internet, people whose accounts are dedicated to gym life, both male and female. So there are gym girls on the net and there are gym boys on the net who like post gym videos and their workout videos and stuff like that to inspire other people. And it really has inspired people to start working out. And it has helped a lot of people to realize that the bodies they have are not perfect and they can actually do something about it. But when you have the experience of being in the gym regularly, you can see that there is a large disparity between what you see on the internet and what it is in real life. Especially for those of us in Africa, a lot of our gym videos that we watch on the internet are not really African gym videos, are not really gym videos from our country. At least the way my own social media is, a lot of the ones I see or I come across are from foreign places. And I'm going to say something that I want the guys to hear first. Because a lot of people are going to the gym for the wrong reasons. And it is for those reasons that they do not last long in the gym. They do not stay and work out long enough to get the body goals that they actually do desire or that brought them there in the first place. And I think this works for both genders, but I think it's a more prevalent issue in my gender as a whole. When you watch gym videos, you see beautiful girls, right? Hot girls making gym videos. And a lot of guys assume that when you go to the gym, you're going to see a bunch of hot girls in the gym bending their waist and giving you something that your eyes can feed on. And that realistically is not the case. In my experience, in at least the number of gyms I've been to, the majority of people there are not sexy. I mean, when you talk about the women are not. If you're going there to go and feed your eye, you think you're going to see an array of beautiful, sorry, not beautiful, of well-built women all over the place. That is not the case. What you see in the gym when it comes to women is women who have decided that there is something about their body that they want to change and they have come to change it, or they came and they have gotten that body, but it's a habit now, so they are there now. So those are the ones because you will see beautiful, you will see hot, sexy women in the gym, obviously, but not as much as you think you will. So the motivation for your working out should be pure, should be genuine, and should be selfish, should be for yourself and for your self-improvement and for your health. And if you've not started working out, I implore you to do so and to start. But let you know, don't go and be inspired by getting a babe or getting someone to sleep with while you're at the gym, because this is something that happens. Now, where I work out more often, there is this culture of guys hitting on every single woman that comes to the gym. Now, they do not know. A lot of people think that the things that they are doing it codedly, but everybody knows your shit. You get, it's not as if a lot of people think they are smart and they are moving stealthy. the way you are toasting a girl, ah God, am I digressing? No, I don't think I am. When you're toasting a girl in the gym and you're toasting them two, three, four, the way they are answering you like a chick you're trying to woo, there's already somebody that you're talking to like a guy that they can trust. And all your names are being mentioned and the chats and the things that you're telling them and your ill intentions because it's not one person that you are going after. You're going after four or five or three simultaneously because you feel like, this one, you're going to be active, which I will not lie to you. If you're a workout person, sexually, you're going to be very, very active and you're going to be very, generally, you feel healthier and, yeah, well, that's not the essence of this video. So, let the intentions be genuine. And for the women too, I cannot say much because I'm not a woman, but some people still go to the gym, even as women, to get, um, it feels really wrong to talk about that. So I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to talk about focus on the men. Yeah, your health and your mental health and everything. So motivations for the gym. One should be that you want to adjust your body to be what you want it to be. So you want to work on your arms, your leg, your chest, your stomach, as a man, or you want to lose weight, stuff like that. And that is good. And if you go for those reasons and those reasons alone and you try to keep it there, there's a book I read, The Way of the Superior Man, and there is something I was telling somebody the other day that you cannot stop a man from admiring a beautiful looking woman. You cannot even stop him from desiring her. Honestly. And it made me understand that all men actually do feel the same. It is discipline that separates one from the other. But you can also decide how you would use that desire. Would you let your John Thomas fuel just drag you to everybody? No. What you can do is to use it to fuel your purpose. Now, if your purpose in the gym is working out, I know you do not have the body you want or whatever. If you just come in and you're seeing women, it is not to try to toast them or woo them or ask them out or whatever. It is to encourage you to actually just do better for yourself. And there's a way you can do it. There's a way you can physically hack your mind to use the desire for the women you are looking at to fuel your energy, to get yourself going. And you can ignore all that and actually work. And once you're done with your work, you leave. And you retain your self-respect and you retain your pride and you retain your money. There's a lot of things that you gain from minding your business and being respectful to the women you see in the gym. Because it's actually tiring sometimes that they have to turn you people down. It's embarrassing, to be honest. And this thing I'm talking from experience, it happens in the gym that I go to. The second motivation, apart from wanting to change your body, it could be for your mental health. A lot of people know it is no secret anymore that working out really does a lot for your mental health. And if you are going through a heartbreak or a trying time or going through a loss of a loved one and stuff like that, working out or doing some form of exercise really gets you up. And this is a real fucking hack. I remember one time in uni when I was heartbroken. I had a girl then that did me dirty. And I had to break up with her. But I was really heartbroken. I cried. Everybody has cried for a woman. Don't look at me like that. And I cried. And I was really down. And my friends knew this. And then my friend Callistus invited me to. You might have, if you scroll down on this YouTube page, you might see Callistus somewhere. He's been on the podcast a couple of times. Light skin, tall, tall, fine guy. He invited me out one day to come and play football. And this was in like 2016. So I wasn't even really a football playing guy. I just love to watch football, but I wasn't really interested in playing football. But at least I just came out to like exercise to shake my body. And the way I was feeling then, I was feeling very low. And I did not play the football actively. I was in the post. I was the goalkeeper. But after that whole football session, I came out feeling very. I was happy, and I couldn't contain it because my joy was like through the roof. My depression left me, and that is not the gym, but it is exercise. It's what exercise does, and that was really helpful for me. My mood was down here, and then it just moved up, and I was elated. And I told him, thank you for inviting me out to play this ball today. I feel better. Which leads me to digress a little bit to the issue of depression. People who have been depressed know that it's a very, very fucked up feeling. It's a very, very difficult and dark place, an empty place to be in. And I can remember being depressed a lot of times, so especially in uni. Man, we really have to adjust the way things are done in this country. But this led me to conclude that the depression is an emotion. It's just that it's more difficult to get out of than other emotions. Like if you're sad, if you're angry, there are things that can change your mood. Somebody can easily cheer you up and you can forget about it. But if you're depressed, it's a much it's a slower process to get out of it. But it is not a state of being that you can perpetually live in. That's where you destroy yourself. That's where you begin to look at it like a clinical sickness or a problem that you cannot help. If you are depressed, you can actually do activities, and a cure for depression is exercise, is the gym, it is playing football, it is doing whatever sport that you like doing. And if you feel depressed, try this and let it fail. Go to the gym often or play football or do whatever sport you like to do regularly and let it fail. Then you come and tell us that it has failed. But don't say depression is something that you can live with and die with, because it is not. I don't believe it is. So that's another motivation that can take you to the gym. And if you go to the gym and motivate yourself with these things instead of vain things like fornication and stuff like that, then you will last more and you will get the results that you want to get. Like if trauma takes you to the gym, if your breakup or the loss of a loved one and stuff like that takes you to the gym, it means you might not really have a body goal. You just want to sweat and move your body. And even at that, you gain two things out of it in that case. You have a better physique, and then mentally you are cleared, you know. And there is nothing that I would say against working out. But there is also stupid people who say certain things against working out that I still do not understand. My panel beater, person that does panel beating for my car, is never going to see this video. I mean, I cannot be absolute about that. But there is something dumb he has said to me before. This gym thing, and this is a man that is older than me with at least 20 years. That this thing is not good, because when you do it, if you do it and you now stop, it will spoil your body and some of this nonsense talk that people used to talk. And there's always people that cannot pick up a dumbbell that will say this nonsense. If you gym then you can't stop, you go spoil. What kind of nonsense talk is if you gym? I mean, it's fake. And I've not heard anybody come and say it's a lie. And I don't know why people don't say it's a lie. It's because people in the gym do not have time for that kind of nonsense talk. But I do. You're welcome. So it is rubbish talk if anybody tells you go to the gym, and don't go to the gym because if you start working out, it will spoil your body. Or if you are working out and later in life it's going to make your body look funny and stuff like that. You've seen people, there are movie stars all over the world that you've seen who have been making movies for several decades, and you see them on TV throughout those decades. And from their youth, you see how they develop into good-looking old men and women. Take Ketenshaw, for example. Because Ketenshaw went viral on Twitter recently, let me not say recently, like in the last few years, for her fitness and how seriously she takes her fitness. People think she just started. Everybody who looks like that, they've been gymming for a very long time. And that is why they have the body that they do. Ketenshaw is probably in her 40s or 50s. And in her 50s, and she looks really good. And so who is going to advise you that you should not be going to the gym? Maybe that is a woman, but there are also men, and it is unfortunate that I do not really have Nigerian celebrities to use to give this example, because I don't know what it is with people in Nigeria, especially men, that when they make money, the idea now is to start getting fat like fools. You see our male celebrities, they will use you in a love film where you look nice, you are appealing, you'd have that big movie role and a few more, and then over time, you now start seeing them start getting fat. I will not call names, but there are celebrities in Nigerian movies that I've seen, like, look good. But over time, in the space of 5 years, they've grown a tummy with flabs on that. Like, you're a movie star, for God's sake. Look good, be aesthetically pleasing. Not to go and grow fat because you have money now, you can be eating like a fool. Anyway, I do not have Nigerian celebrities men to use. I mean, there's Toby Bakare that is a workout person, but he's one of the ones that are changing status quo, that are rejuvenating the workout culture among celebrities. So I will go to Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mel Gibson and some of these other guys that are in Hollywood. These people are also in their 50s and 60s, 70s even. And you see how good they look. Sylvester Stallone, see how good they look. See how upright they stand. And your grandparents that are the same age are bending. So you see the difference, and you see the beginning and the end of a healthy fitness lifestyle. So please don't let anybody ever tell you that if you start picking up weight or if you start working out, it's going to spoil your body in the long run. It's bollocks. It's a lie. All right. So if you have any inkling to go to the gym, follow it and work out and see it through. It's not about the volume, it's the consistency. If you go today, try to go tomorrow. Try to go 3 times a week. Just make sure it is something that you do regularly. And in the space of 1 year, you and the person that did not go, you will see a significant difference in your life and in your lifestyle, in your health, and in your changes. I've not been admitted to the hospital since. I honestly cannot remember when last I was admitted in the hospital. I've had headaches here and there. Even malaria, even things when they are going around, like catching everybody around me, it doesn't just catch me. They don't give me any special supplement to take in the gym that I go to. It's just that occasional body movement. It just helps. It's little changes you can make to your life that will make it, you know, make your life improve your quality of life generally. So I think this is the correct way to deal with fitness. Have the right motivation, stay consistent for a long time. Advise people, do not take nonsense advice from people who do not work out. And eat right, right? One of the major issues that people have, especially women, is trying to lose weight. And as apart from exceptions, the number one formula I think for losing weight is if you move more than you eat. If you move more and eat less, your weight will drop. Is That's how it works. So if you're looking to it's not you don't have to go and pay for the gym. You can start taking walks, around your block or something in the morning or in the evening. You can start doing intermittent fasting, or you can just decide that from 7 p.m. I won't eat anything till the next morning. It might be difficult, but over time, the result that you want, you will get it. If there's four of you that don't like your weight, both men and women, if there's four of you that don't like your weight, be the one inside them that does something about it by taking what and cutting your diet and cutting what you eat, and just see how it pans out for you by your next birthday or something. So I hope I've helped you. Remember, Hope Quest Foundation is the sponsor of this video. They are 4 years old. They are legit. You can help a lot of lives in this difficult country by being a part of Hope Quest Foundation one way or the other. Thank you very much for watching and listening to the Good Living Podcast. I remain Coke Boy. Peace out.